Welcome back. Today, folks, we're going to do something a bit different. Instead of speaking with a current or former Major League player or a coach from a travel ball organization, we've had a request. And I'm happy to do my part to fulfill that request and help spread the word for a good cause. I'm Grayson Knight, and this is Baseball Podcast Are Fun. A couple years ago, I played baseball for 2 seasons with Owen Reeves. Today, Owen's dad is joining me to help get the word out about a memorial scholarship that honors someone near and dear to him. So let's jump right to it and welcome Matt Reeves to the show. Hi, Mr. Reeves. How are you?
I am doing great. How about yourself, Grayson?
I'm doing good right now. Just finished up practice. Happy to be here.
Awesome. I'm happy to be here with you to talk about this.
So I want to help any way I can. But before we get to the scholarship, I haven't seen you in a couple of years. So how is everybody?
Everybody is great. Owen is just recently turned 15. He is taller than me, growing like a weed. Elizabeth is headed off to college and gonna go to the University of South Carolina. So life is
Wow, that's
really good
awesome.
on this side. So she's super excited. I don't Owen's super excited, and we're all very happy for what's coming.
hmm And tell Owen I said hi.
I will absolutely do it.
Okay, I'm glad you reached out to my dad because I think today's talk can help three deserving baseball players in the Atlanta area. How about you take it away and tell us about the Britt Kearce Memorial Scholarship?
Great. I am so excited to be here. I've been listening to your podcast, and while the disappointment that I'm not a former or a current Major League Baseball player, I never had that opportunity. I am excited to put this out there, and I'll give you a little bit of information about Britt. So Britt Kearce was an icon in the Roswell recreational and the travel baseball community in Metro Atlanta. He worked for me at my company, and I had the pleasure of working with him for 5 years and watching him coach his two young men who are now 21 and 18 and moved on into college, but coached them through baseball, coaching many other teams through baseball. And Britt loved two things, and he loved the game of baseball and he loved sharing it with the youth of today, whether that kid was a travel baseball player or somebody who was just picking up the game for the first time. Every kid was treated like they were a three-hole hitter and the best kid on the team. He was such a special man that shared that love and made every kid feel important when they were on that baseball field. And so I felt like it was a great opportunity to announce on the 3 year anniversary of his passing that we wanted to put this scholarship in place so his name can carry on in the Metro Atlanta community and help other kids who have gained from baseball move forward with their education.
Hmm. So, what did Britt mean to you as a person?
He was infectious. He was a great personality. He was a lot like a guy who's probably standing in the background there. You just couldn't help but smile around him. Always made you feel wanted, always made you feel special, whether he was talking to a friend, whether he was talking to a baseball player, or whether he was talking to a client about the daily mundane task in our office. He made you feel valued. He gave you that attention and the respect you deserved, and taught the young men that he coached how to do the same thing. Um, Perhaps one of the most special things I remember is there was such an outpouring of support at his passing that they had to do the memorial service on a baseball field. There was that much attendance, and all the kids he ever coached showed up in some jersey that he coached them in to show their respect. And it's a very moving to be able to do this for him because I know what he did for so many others.
Wow, that's awesome. Uh, so let's go to the scholarship for a second. So only baseball players from the Atlanta area, or can softball players apply for the scholarship too?
So the scholarship is currently for graduating seniors who have played baseball at either the high school or a travel level. They do not have to play both. It can be one or the other. And they are graduating and moving on to some sort of education, whether it's a 4 year degree, a 2 year degree, a trade school, whatever the case may be. They're moving on from their baseball career, and they may even be continuing to play baseball, but don't have enough scholarship money or whatever the case may be to help them with their cost for their college education. I just recently attended my daughter's orientation, and you get that bill at the end of the orientation, and it's a big number now. Whether you're in state, out of state, whatever it is, the number has gotten bigger, and we wanted to find a way to help those that have grown and become the young men they are because of the game or because of a coach they had in the game to move on and go succeed with the next phase of their life.
Mhm. So for the criteria, I'm just gonna tell you what I have written down right here. So the
Great.
criteria is three $3,000 scholarships will be awarded each school year. Graduating high school seniors from Metro Atlanta area, like you said. Selection criteria will focus on candidates' involvement in baseball academic achievement, community involvement, and a letter of recommendation from current or past coach highlighting their dedication to the game and its values. Applicants will also need to answer 3 prompts, video or written, and submit these along with an application form. And applicants for the scholarship are not obligated to continue playing baseball during their college years. So that's the criteria.
Absolutely great. And with what we want anybody to understand who played baseball growing up and was on a team, whether they were the 3-hole hitter or they were the last kid on the bench at their high school level, at their travel level. This is not a scholarship where we want to see your stats and we want to see your PG numbers and you send me your game changer stuff. This is not what this is about, because the game and the players that were important to Britt were every one of them. We want to see the individuals who have had a positive experience because they played the game and they had great teammates like you, or they had a great coach that helped to mold them into the young man that they have become and are becoming. So it has nothing about a merit based. It's we want to hear about what the game means to you and who taught you to make that game mean what it means to you, because that's the spirit of this scholarship. And we're fortunate enough to be rewarding 3 young men on August 1st with 3, and each young man will get a $3,000 scholarship to help them continue their education for the first year. And we're excited to announce 3 inaugural winners and grow from there. So super excited about it.
So far you're 3 years into the scholarship. So have any past winners gone on to play college ball?
No, so actually this is the first year. So this is our
Oh,
first
this is
year
the
we're
first
doing it.
year.
Yeah. So this is our first year that we've put the scholarship together. Two of the applicants that we've gotten right now, we've gotten a mix, but the bulk of them are not moving on to play baseball at the next level. They're just moving on, and it's tough, Gray, and you know this from playing the game. Whether you retire at 18 or whether you retire at 22 or you retire at 40 and you go into the Hall of Fame, you're always still going to love the game and love what it gives you and what it teaches you, whether you're in the dugout, whether you're on the field. All those traits that you learn as a young man and you're learning as a young man teach you and mold you for the success you're going to have in the future. So we're excited that we're getting a good mix. We're getting a mix of people that that have retired at the end of their high school career. They were done. And we've gotten a few mix that are going to try to continue on, whether they're doing scholarship or walking on to universities in the fall.
So the application process is currently open and closed on July 15th. So what's the best way for someone to apply?
So the best way that anybody can apply is go check out the website, go read about us. We've got some testimonials on there, but it's brittkearce.org.
Yep.
Yep. So, and that's BRITTKEARCE.org.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some great testimonials from parents of how he impacted the children that they coached, from players. We have both video and a couple of written statements, and it is just an honor to carry on a legacy for a man that would have given his shirt to anybody and given anything to help somebody else and to build them up and to make them feel special like they are. And it's such a refreshing take on life. And I learned so much on how to respect and treat others from him. And I'm continuing to learn daily, even though Britt's has passed 3 years ago. So we're super excited.
So, one of the questions I have is how do you like decide the winners? Because obviously they have to have the criteria and eligibility, but do you decide or is it like multiple people?
Yeah, so we have multiple people involved in the foundation that will review through all the applications once we've closed the application window, and we'll review through it. And we want to reward the three that we feel best emulate Britt's spirit, what Britt loved of the game, what Britt brought to the game, and what the game has brought to them in return. So that's really what we're looking for in terms of our award winners, is what it's going to look like from that standpoint.
Mhm. Also, another question I have is people can donate to the Britt Kearce Foundation. Is that correct?
We can. It is fully funded for the first year, and we are in our very growing phases. But of course, our goal is to grow this across the Metro Atlanta area, to expand the number of award winners, to expand what we can do throughout the year, as opposed to just helping people as they enroll into school, as they are playing travel ball and recreational teams, to help keep growing the game of baseball and giving back to it of all that it gave to Britt, all that it's given to me in my life, all that it's given to you. You know how much the game has given to you and how much it means to you. So it's just a chance to be special and give something back.
Mm. So, do you guys have any ultimate goals for the foundation, like 5, 10 years in the future? Like, are you hoping in a couple years you can have like 10 scholarships of more than $3,000 or something?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, we would love to grow this as big as it's meant to be, and as big as it's as big as we could get it, to still add to the community, and to, like I said, support players, not just, this, and families know this, that playing baseball year round, playing baseball at your local high school, it is a costly costly sporting event that you do, or activity. And so we want to be able to help those that love the game but maybe have some financial complications to where they can't do that, and it's hindering their ability to get everything out of the game that they can. So we certainly want to be able to grow to where we can grow in the number of people that we reward and we touch on an annual basis.
Mhm. Okay, Mr. Reeves, I thank you for sharing this important message with us, and I really hope my listeners can connect and will help like a high school senior player they know to apply and try and win one of these scholarships. All this information can be found at brittkearce.org. So before we wrap up, is there anything you want to add or ask me?
Well, I'm excited to catch up with you. It's been a couple of years since you and Owen played together. You tell me what's going on with your baseball career. I know that you'll be enrolling in high school in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me what you've got going.
So currently I'm working out a lot. I'm really trying to get to my highest point. I mean, my goal is to become varsity as a freshman,
Okay.
and I really hope that will happen. But even if that doesn't happen, I'm trying to do my best to let coaches know that I want to be a player and I want to be there.
Well,
So,
and I know you from how watching you play, and the love you have for the game, that even if, and freshman as a varsity player is a very lofty goal. And you're going to have to put in a lot of work to get there. And I know you'll do the work. I'm not worried about that. But even if that's not a goal that works out, I know that you're going to move forward and contribute to that program, and continue to grow, and excited to see the game continue. As much love as you have in the game, you continue that on. And I'll be counting it up here, but it'll probably be 4 years before I get to see your name on an application for a scholarship. But I'll be certainly putting that aside, and
mhm,
I'll go through that one with a fine tooth comb.
4 years is a long time, but COVID was
it,
4 years ago, so
it'll
that
go
doesn't
by
feel
before.
long ago.
It will go by before you know it, Grayson. Don't you worry about that. In 4 years' time, on your next podcast, 4 years from now, you will look back and cherish all these great things that you're getting to do with amazing people as part of the game, what you're getting to give back, and what you hopefully will realize is the impact that this is making to others in your area, to fellow teenage baseball players that love the game like you do, and what it's setting you up for in success. So I'm honored to be a part of it. I'm so proud of what you're doing, and what you're going to continue to do.
Thank you so much. And thanks again for coming on. Folks, please visit brittkearce.org for all the information on the Memorial Scholarship. Remember, applicants have until July 15, 2024 to submit their information for a chance to win one of the 3 scholarships. Please check back soon for an all-new episode. Until then, that was Matt Reeves with the Britt Kearce Foundation and Memorial Scholarship. I'm Grayson Knight, and this was Baseball Podcasts Are Fun. Don't forget to swing for the fences. See ya!